Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena, playing some Arena Cube in the October 2024 Cube. It's been out for a while. I haven't done a video on it yet. I've done a few of them offline, but off camera rather. I'm just not very comfortable with Cube. A lot of the cards are somewhat foreign to me. Most of them I know now, but like judging relative power levels, I'm no expert. I don't like this. I think I'm supposed to take Damnation. It's a very strong card. And there's no fetches here. Fetches are high priority. No really insane threats. So I think just go for a solid answer. I've never noticed. I mean, it makes sense. The artist on this one, they have the... Well, that's some Asian script. It looks like Chinese to me, but the name sounds very Japanese. The English translation of the name looks very Japanese, so I don't know. I'm not an expert at recognizing Japanese versus Chinese writing anyway, but it's weird because that looks like Chinese on the left and a Japanese name on the right. It's probably just Japanese. Anyway, here we are. What's next? This is a fetch. We're probably supposed to take that. Anything else here that you would take over a fetch? I don't think so. Fetch lands are, from what I hear from players who are better at Cube than I am, just really, really important. They're so good. Even if you're not playing red and white, if you're just like, let's say I'm playing red-black. If I have a red-black duel or a red-black triome that also features blue or something, this can fetch it. So even though red and white, even when red and white are not both one of your colors, as long as it touches one of your colors, or maybe even if you have a triome that this touches one of the colors on, like say I'm playing blue-green. This looks useless, but what if I have like the blue-green-red triome, right? So anyway, fetches are good. Hall of Storm Giants is also pretty good, but not as good as a fetch. I do not detect any other fetch lands here, so we can look around at spells. I believe all the collector cards are very good. Yeah, I mean, this is 2 mana for a 1/2, which is not very good stats for Cube. But it has a powerful effect. Like, when it hits someone, it draws a card. And then, okay, drawing your third card in a turn is kind of hard, but maybe not so hard in a blue deck. And then you get the Mox, and, that's all nice. Yeah. I think I'm pretty happy taking the Emerald Collector here. No fetches, although Fabled Passage is still good. It's a nice flexible land. What are the good spells here? Bitter Triumph, Magda, Bloodline Harvester, I guess, are the ones I would look at. Which Nissa is this? Yeah, I don't really want that. Yeah, I think Bitter Triumph, Fabled Passage, Harvester, those are all fine. I kind of like the Grixis wedge of the color pie when I'm playing Cube, so I could easily be playing any of this stuff. But I think you just take a Fabled Passage. I mean, the thing is, there are not a lot of good 2-mana plays, so maybe you're just supposed to take Magda. No, I mean, you are not going to be short playables in this cube, ever. So taking a land that you're going to enjoy having, I think, is usually better than taking a reasonably good spell. Here, I think Vista or Languish. Just another big board clear. Knight of the Ebon Legion is an early game play that does something, but I don't think what it does is all that great. Just more fixing. I love the big splashy cards like Torrential Gearhulk, but you just don't need that many of them. And they're easy to come by. Whereas, I do think Languish would be probably a reasonable choice here. Just lands, like, they're so good. The search is for basic, right? Yeah. Duelist of the Mind, maybe? No, Molten Impact is strong removal. Duelist of the Mind likes card draw, and so does Emerald Collector, but that's not, like, compelling. Actually, Grave Expectations is really nice, too. 1 mana to heist. Heisting is a lot better than drawing a card. And even 1 mana draw a card is a playable spell. Ish. Molten Impact is just like nice double removal though. Kill one thing, leftover, kill another thing. I think I'll take the Impact. I mean, these are both alchemy cards. That's why they're both. It correlates with them being busted. I don't think you could go too far wrong with Grave Expectations there. It would be fine. This is okay. Yeah, not interesting. Sleight of Hand would. No, it doesn't draw, so it doesn't help with Emerald Collector. I kind of think Ramping is good enough. Ornithopter of Paradise. Phantom Interference would be okay, but it's not like the greatest card. Ooh, Unable to Scream is pretty solid removal. This is a shock. If I were playing a red and white, this would be pretty valuable. Playing just one of them, it's not that exciting. Yeah, Unable to Scream, I think, is pretty good in this cube. Deals pretty effectively with most creatures. Okay, and Confounding Riddle is a good card. It wouldn't be crazy to take Spire Bluff Canal. I think it is good. I think I probably should take Spire Bluff Canal. Confounding Riddle is a solid card. But lands. Yeah, I'll take the Canal. The Hall of Storm Giants I like a lot. Memory Deluge is my second choice pick. Not a huge fan of any of this stuff. What is this? Oh, it's a cute little crime combo. I forget how this works if you, like, use Goblin Bombardment to put this into the graveyard and commit a crime with it. I think that works, but I'm not sure. It might be, like, I don't know. Vendilion Clique is pretty decent. Maze Mind Tome is probably a little slow for today's cube. Ooh, I got the Harvester back. That's very nice. Schooner is crew 1. And we do have, like, Emerald Collector. Getting that to explore is kind of nice. Explore. Does Explore... It puts the card into your hand, right? It doesn't draw it? Where is that? Oh, I don't have the card, so I can't check, but... I think it puts the card into your hand. It doesn't draw it, so, again, wouldn't trigger Emerald Collector. What is this? Lynx? Doesn't seem very good. Don't think I want that. Okay. So far, seems fine. I love Field of the Dead, but I don't think I'm playing it. These are some Surveil lands, which are nice to be able to fetch. If you don't need the mana this turn, you can just fetch up a Surveil. I think Deathrite Shaman, even with just a couple fetches, is pretty good. You could take Caustic Bronco. I think you're supposed to take something cheap here. Maybe Cut Down. But I do like the idea of this. 3 fetches, is that good enough? We'll find some more, hopefully. No, I think I should take Cut Down. I mean, I don't think Fabled Field of the Dead is insane here, but it's pretty greedy. I don't know if I'll really get enough lands that it'll be good, and Cut Down will be good. This is the shock, right? Yeah. This is the I don't think I'm playing green. I just want to look around, make sure I recognize what's going by at least. 2 mana, discard heist. When you cast, you get a treasure. That's kind of cool. I kind of think Bone Crusher Giant is the way to go, though. Kitesail Larcenist is also pretty cool. But this is just, you can play this on 2 and then also play it on 3. Okay, what colors is this? Blue, black. Okay. So we could take that. I'm kind of interested in Young Pyro. Like, I guess I don't have that many instants and sorceries. I feel like I will, but I guess not if I keep not taking them. Yeah, I'm taking a Young Pyro. Chart a Course is fine. What is this? Oh, yeah. 2 mana, kill something, maybe gain life. That seems pretty good. Chart a Course immediately triggers Emerald Collector. That's something. But we have a lot of early game plays. Maybe I can afford Chart a Course. I don't know. It seems kind of greedy. Should wheel, honestly. Like, it's not that good a card. Deluge, more board clears since I didn't take the Languish. I don't know that that's all that good for me. Like, I have pretty good early game presence, actually. Maybe it's like Swift Spear, lean more into prowess and that kind of thing. When did I get Priest of Forgotten Gods? I don't remember ever seeing this card. It must have been a late pick or something. Ophiomancer's pretty good, but I don't know. I think I'm like kind of more aggressive. It's a weird deck. I don't think I'm building anything consistent right now. Okay, this is like a creature land. That's nice. Sulphur Falls is beautiful, though. I'm also tempted by Emperor of Bones. This card is scary. But I think just grab, like, this land is, untapped blue and red source. Oh. I mean, it's early game interaction and a, like, late game way to win. Again, I'm a little, like... I'm taking a bunch of early game dorks, and then I'm like, oh, look, a 5-mana card that doesn't do anything. How exciting. I do want the red-black Surveil, I think. Although, honestly, my black, I don't have much. I could just play red-blue. This thing sucks. Bronco's great. Oh, the Bloodbraid Elf, the Deathrite Shaman, rather, did wheel. But I think I want a Bronco. Darkstar Augur, okay, sure. Green looks like it might be a little open. Maybe I should, I don't know. Every time I play Jund, I get wrecked. I don't know. Maybe I could play this, but probably not. Yeah, Grim Lavamancer, I guess. Showdown of the Scalds is a strong card. I have a little bit of White Splash support. I'll probably take that over. Oh. Yeah, Lavamancer, in principle, it should be able to do a lot. I've never seen it actually do anything. These are bad colors. Bad pack for me, honestly. Like, Virtue of Persistence is okay if I'm willing to keep playing black, which I probably should be. So they have 7 black cards and only 4 blue? Okay, sure. I thought I had more blue than that. Virtue of Persistence is a nice card. This would be okay to... I hope I wheel this. It's the only card here I want. I would take Brain Surge if I had to, I guess. Ooh, do I want a counterspell? Probably I want a Lightning Strike, right? Oh, I want a blue-white fetch. A blue-black fetch, even better, right? Yeah. Well, I was claiming that I'm an early game deck. Because I don't have that much... All my stuff is small. I have like some... I don't know, like... Breach does win games? I don't know what I'm supposed to take if I'm like... claiming I'm some aggro thing. I think I just am not. I have... Like, maybe I'm tempo. I don't think you can really go too far wrong with Breach the Multiverse. You know, it would be better if I had a single big creature in my deck, but hopefully I'll have something. Or Planeswalker, Lily. Could be something. I don't think I want Slick Shot. Tamio's pretty good. I think we have to take Tamio, actually. Not so great for Breach the Multiverse to hit, obviously, but very strong on turn 1. Just produces a bunch of cards for free. It's also a blocker if you need that.
Oh, how am I supposed to focus on only one project?
Medium Chandra. Okay. Oh, the red-blue Surveil, though? Gear Hulk? Gear Hulk would be an actual large creature for me to get back with my Breach. I mean, the red-blue Surveil is a dream. It's so nice. I think I need something big. I don't really have anything right now that I'm happy to hit off a Breach. And I do want to get something before the draft is over. Fatal Push? Stroke? There's so many good things to counter. I think you have to take Stroke. Cyber Siphoner, that is a card and a half. Crossroads is pretty decent, but I think I'm doing fine on lands. Do I have any Triumphs or no? Okay. So I think Arid Mesa is fine. I could maybe splash 1 Plains for Showdown or something. Ooh. Mardu? That's pretty good. Luris? I have a lot of things I could recast with Luris. Wow. I think I have to take that. Actually, yeah. Obviously, I'm not going to companion it. But just being able to cast it and then recast something is pretty cool. Oh, yeah, this was the stinky pack that I hoped I could maybe reel the red-black duel from. It hasn't happened. Oh, Smuggler's Copter. I didn't notice that the first go-around. Okay, it's playable. I don't think I want a Mutavault. Nightclub Bouncer is pretty cool. Burn down the house, I guess. Lily, okay.
Happy to help, but I'm taking the credit when we win.
Oh. These are both okay. I guess I'll take the Iron Crag. I don't have any ramp, and it's nice to have a little. I could believe that was the wrong pick. Yeah, I don't have any green. I'm not running any of that. I hope I don't run this, but let's put it in for now, I guess. I mean, realistically, I don't think Showdown of the Scalds is actually something you're supposed to splash. So if I try to put this here, it's going to be like, your deck is incorrect. Yeah, I have to cut way too many spells. Can't do this. Just fine. So it's putting this here to remind me I'm not doing... Hello, I click this and it lights up, but nothing happens? Okay. Just weird that it allows it. Oh, I see. Okay. Hello? I want it in my deck. No. All right. Ah! Okay. My mouse isn't broken, but I'm used to compensating for a broken mouse because I had... That wasn't broken, just like it was past its lifetime. My mouse was like 10 years old and I had clicked it too many times. And I'm now like used to that old broken mouse and pushing the wrong amount on my brand new mouse. So I'm still making mousing errors. Very embarrassing. So how many creature spells do we have? A lot. But also quite a few non-creature spells. Like, I don't know. Monastery Swiftspear... It is certainly a card for a certain kind of deck. What do I have that... It's an instant or flash. Because that's what Monastery Swiftspear really likes, is a way to, like, you know, pump the Swiftspear to win one combat, while lightning bolting the other creature to win the other combat, right? Stroke doesn't really count in that category. Lonely End does, that's fine. Cut Down does. Cleek doesn't count. These two don't count. I think Swiftspear just is not that exciting in this deck. I ended up putting a lot more kind of top-end, late-game stuff in here. Seven instants and sorceries. That's for the young Pyro, right? Okay. It's not that many. Priest of Forgotten Gods? I mean, this is not doing anything. I think this is a decent number of early game plays. Liliana might be a little bad. I'm so bad at deck building. I feel like... Okay, I don't want the Elder Dragon War. I feel like Damnation might not really be what this deck is about. But I don't know. Like, what is it about? Are we winning early? Are we countering spells and killing creatures and keeping one or two things on board? Are we drawing a bunch of cards until we get to Breach? Breach is going to have some trouble winning the game with such crummy cards in my deck. I think I can afford to run Showdown of the Scalds if I want to. Oh, here's a question. How much do I draw? Not that much, but not none. I guess I could say draw or clue, but it should be the same, yeah. So I actually have very few ways to trigger the Emerald Collector, but it itself draws an extra card, and even if I never trigger its second ability, its first one is still good enough to make this an include. So am I, like... It seems like I'm not really in a position to hold up counterspells like Disdainful Stroke, right? I'm trying to tap out a lot. I don't have that many instants or flash cards, as we saw earlier. Okay, I mean, it gets decent in the late game no matter like how much you want to tap out, because you just like don't have enough stuff to do if your deck doesn't have that much draw. So I could cut Disdainful Stroke. The Iron Crag is kind of a sad early game play, but it's also not. I don't know. Okay, let's put this over in this pile as well, I guess. I guess one way to win is Virtue of Persistence, bringing back Gear Hulk over and over. That's something. Or just Virtue of Persistence at all. Burnt Out... So, I said Damnation doesn't quite seem like what we're doing, because I have, like, all my creatures are relatively early, and I want to get them in, and then, like, once I've done that, why would I Damnation to wipe my own board? Burn Down the House has another mode, which is useful for finishing off the game, right? So Burn Down the House can drag out the game with a clear or end it with imps, devils. So I think it's actually better than Damnation in this deck. Even though Damnation is, in general, a better card. I don't know. I still can't figure out whether this deck's identity is, like, playing creatures like Swift Spear and attacking, or trying to stall with removal until I can play something big and recursion forever. I have a lot of draw with, well, not draw exactly. I have like two Dark Confidant abilities, right? The Caustic Bronco and the Darkstar Augur. And Darkstar Augur can be twice. So that's maybe my engine for drawing more cards, as well as eventually maybe the Sauna, maybe the Showdown of the Scalds. So I feel like I can go kind of late. Maybe I do want Damnation. Like, that's why I cut Swift Spear, right? Young Pyro. I think Young Pyro might be bad. I don't have much use for the tokens. I don't have that many instants or sorceries. It's just a 2-mana 2/1. I like Copter because it survives Damnation and stuff like that. Iron Crag helps me get to the later game faster. Yeah, I think this is actually a relatively slow deck, despite all the early plays. Maybe I'm wrong. Siphoner is just instants or sorcery. So what exactly are those? Oh, it can even return Bone Crusher Giant. That's kind of funny. Yeah, there's plenty of hits for this. Okay. Vendilion Clique's pretty good. Maybe the Darkstar Augur is just too expensive for what it does. And costing myself life is not completely free since I have several fetches. Maybe I'll cut the Ornithopter, because it does die to the board clears, so while it's ramp, it's maybe not as good as the Iron Crag. I don't know, seems kind of silly. Yeah, it's ramp they can just kill pretty easily. Maybe that's the reason I don't want to run it. So 1 planes is a little bit low, I guess. But I think that's all I really need. I have 3 ways to fetch it. Yeah, I don't know. I'll try this. Seems like a weird splash. It's probably wrong. But it's a powerful card. And I don't think I'm going to have trouble getting it. I don't really have any mill, so I'm not worried about milling the only planes. Caveman Doctor. So easy, even a caveman could do it. Looking good. I could even go fetch my planes here. Then this, and then... No, because I want Harvester on 2. So this is actually a swamp. Oh no, I can just play this on 4. As an untapped land. Red pass, you fool. Red decks are supposed to play stuff. Well, they have something. What's a 1 mana... This is that Shove Aside, right? 1 mana Lightning Bolt that's instant speed only if you were on the draw. They're heisting my stuff. I was the starting player, so I won't gain 3 life for this. They've discarded Blink of an Eye. Okay. Interesting they played this second. Yeah, they really must have Shove Aside, I think. So let's Molten Impact that. Nice draw. And then when I Lonely End something, I can kill 2 things. I might not have 2 things to... I can just wait. Yeah, I think this is fine. So deal 4 damage here and save up 2 damage. If they ever are in a spot where they have just 1 creature, I won't want to cast Lonely End because that would waste this. But that's okay. I'll just like Lurrus now, right? Why does he make a squealing noise, by the way? He's a nightmare. Okay. So, okay, it's not Shove Aside, it's Lightning Bolt. Fine. Actual Lightning Bolt. Upkeep. Nothing. And Dealing Clique. That makes sense. This resolves a non-land card. Okay. Yeah, this resolves, but before you hit me, shrink this, trigger, kill this. Wait, why did I gain life? I wasn't the starting player. For some reason I thought I was player 1. I'm clearly not. They made me discard the Siphoner? Oh, it goes on the bottom, right. Yeah, okay. Careful. I should have tapped more carefully. Now I have to fetch black with this, which if I want to, well, yeah, if I want to play anything. I should have tapped black and this, knowing what I wanted to do, but I made an error. So now I don't get to fetch white with this, but it should be okay. I have a lot of black pips in hand, so having extra black stuff is nice. I think Blood Tithe Harvester is nice. A few too many swamps. this could be an island if I had, or even a plains, if I had been more careful, more thoughtful. Inty, huh? Okay, so now I can get my plains if I want it. Let's do that now, I guess. So I can surveil before I blood, maybe? Red, black. Or I could take a plains. Wow, I'm out of mountains? Uh-oh. This deck might have some issues. Yeah, I think I want the surveil. I don't want a land, even if it is my second blue source. I think it's more important to kill Inti than it is to crack the blood, so I don't know. I mean, I'm in bad shape here. I guess I have breach. Oh, I get to do both, right? That doesn't spend the blood. Whoops, I shouldn't have done this. It doesn't spend the blood, it just spends the creature. Yeah. I mean, I guess, I don't know. No, I couldn't have done anything very different. Oh man, it gets 2 attacks? At least it's just this one creature. Oh, okay. I'll take another 4. Oh no! That's so bad. I'll take 9. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about this. I mean, Damnation, Burn Down the House, those would both be good draws. Showdown of the Scalds, not so much. I think we attack here. I need to draw something. I could kill this to guarantee I hit, but that's not a good idea. I don't care about hitting. I guess I'm just dead. Well, given that I kind of have to play this turn to not die... Actually, I die anyway, but I may as well go for this. Oh, technically I'm not dead here. I can block... Okay. If they'd had nothing, I could have blocked FOMO and then blocked Lelia, go to 1. Yeah? Definitely I made some misplays that game. Did not deserve to win. My deck also seemed a little unfocused, which makes sense, because I think it is. I finished 2 of my dailies, huh? Black and red spells and lands. I guess I just finished 1. Why 1500 then? Maybe I got some Mastery Pass stuff? Is that what they're called? Mastery something? It's a battle pass. They call it Mastery something. I think they call it Mastery Pass. I don't buy it, but there's like the free version, and so every so often you just like get some random reward out of nowhere for the free version of the battle pass. The Spiegel. I don't know if that means anything. This hand is a little bit too blue, but Emerald Collector is a keep, I think. And any land gives me Vendilion Clique to maybe bottom a useless card of my own. Okay, swamp into some 1-drop, I guess. Hey. Oh no, my emerald collector. That's a real problem. Yeah, my hand doesn't do anything now. Yeah, no worries, you can go. I'll just never do anything. Even if I tried to do anything, I was getting censored. Okay. It's going to be a tough game. Yep, no problem. Your turn again. Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe I was not supposed to keep that hand. Emerald Collector to draw extra cards and, like, you know, I don't know. Okay. I can at least do something. Draw Step Vendilion Clique is a classic. I think it's the right time to do it. So, the thing is, I kind of want to Clique myself. Get rid of like a double red card. But I should cast it in their draw step anyway. I think. I don't know. This way, they have minimal information. Oh, I should have. Whoops. I did it too soon. They didn't get. Well, actually, upkeep is maybe right. All right, they're letting me do it. Yeah, I'm targeting me. It was just a prank, pretending that I would target you. Yeah, this red-white card has got to go, I think. Or maybe, did I let them draw a card first? I don't remember. I meant to. I don't know if I did. Because that's what you should do if you're targeting your opponent, is wait till they're drawing a card so that Clique gets the most information. But not until they get to, like, play a land or cast any of the spells in their hand. Just cruising on turn 5 while I have 3 mana. Pretty cool. Well, I'm going to have to kill Lazov. Alright, that's the game plan. 6 turns of this and we're looking good. Surely they wouldn't have any way to disrupt this plan. I put a bunch of cool lands in the deck. I know my opponent's laughing at me thinking I'm an idiot, but I think I'm sort of just unlucky. I also kept a questionable hand. Well, unlucky. They found a way not to have that happen 6 turns in a row. I do control an island. We have to kill Grenzo immediately. They have a counter for 1? No, just a draw. Okay. What did they get from my Grenzo? I wasn't even paying attention. They Grenzo'd me and they cast it. What was it? Oh, it should be... It should be a conjured duplicate of a card in my deck. Was it a land? No, you can't heist lands. Weird. Okay. Well, I'll hold up both of these flash guys, I guess. Like, is it maybe... I thought it would be purple if it was a conjured duplicate of someone else's card, but maybe it's only purple if it's had permanent changes made to it, perpetual changes. So maybe this is my Hall of the Storm Giants? I'm not sure. But you can't heist a land. I don't have a consider. I don't have any of this. And the heisted card is gone, so they've played it. Did it get exiled? No. Very strange. Alright, I'd like to pick back up Molten Impact, I guess. Okay, the 2-2 beatdown. Oh, they have Hall. I'm so stupid. This is so bad. Yeah. And it has ward, so I can't even... I'm so bad at Cube. Yeah, you're right. I'm not used to, like, I'm a limited player. I don't look at people's lands. Sure. They know I have Breach, so, like, they're not going to let me get into a spot where I can just cast it unfettered. Although, that sort of means they can't necessarily activate their Hall so easily. Right? Because they want to hold up a counterspell. Yeah, heist me again, sure. Okay, that's... Okay, it does not get the duplicate. So what did they take of mine? None of these... I don't have any of these. Earlier. Maybe they took Grave Expectations and... But no, they... Very... Very strange. Anyway, yeah, that resolves. Well, they're not close tapping out, actually, annoyingly. Yeah, give them back the Mind Stone. Just because it means if they want to draw something off of it, they're going to have to pay some extra mana. And if not, they'll have a little less mana. And maybe what they have is like a 5-mana counterspell and they miscalculated. Or a 4-mana counterspell, and so they can't afford to crack the Mind Stone right now. Because the only way I win is if I somehow resolve Breach. And I feel like this is the only way they could be convinced to accidentally let me do that. Search for a basic land. Let's do that before I draw, because I don't want to draw a basic. Oh, and Showdown isn't on the bottom anymore, necessarily, right? So I could take the Plains, but the Mountain actually, like, I have a double red card in hand right now. So I think I'm supposed to take that. Nope, I was supposed to take a swamp because I don't have double black. Whoops. Just figured with all these lands, surely I would. I don't have double black, so I can't do this anymore. Right, okay. Well, maybe I'll just Molten Impact this. I definitely should have fetched up a swamp, I think. So bad at cube. Yeah, now they're getting to untap. What color is this, by the way? Black. Sure. Here it comes. Getting hit with a 7/7. Don't need to hold up counterspell anymore if I'm dead. They're still holding up double blue, it looks like. I mean, I could hold up my own Hollow Storm Giants as well, I suppose. Lily doesn't do anything. I don't have double black because I'm a bad player. So I can't even get something back out of their yard. Also, it's illegal to cast Lily. Okay, looks like an easy pass. I mean, if I win this game, it would be completely undeserved. The good news is I don't think that's going to happen. How many swamps are in my deck, by the way? I have 8 black sources, it says. Okay. I found one. Now, I don't imagine they're going to just let me do it. But I mean, maybe we try to draw a counterspell out by casting Burn Down the House for Devils? Because that's a decent amount of damage, even if they start activating Hall on future turns. I think I'll give that a shot, actually. Oh, this does... I lost my boon. Oh, so bad. Well, they're never going to have 2 creatures on the field ever again anyway. Okay, they're letting that happen. And I think we play the Lily and make him discard. Problem is, that would make me discard. Most of their cards don't matter, I think. Yeah, I think we just pass. Oh yeah, they can also clock pretty quickly. If they try to haul on blocks, I can Lily it? Oh god, this fucking game. Okay. Yeah? So I have 7 mana, 8 mana. If I were to try to activate Hollow Storm Giants, I mean, they have 7 mana, so they could block it, but it would cost the Hall. I can keep 1 mana up, but that doesn't do anything. Destroy target creature. Can't destroy artifacts. I think I actually just go for Virtue. No, I have to go for... Just let him counter the Breach, I guess. Yeah. What exactly is my deck missing that theirs gets to do so much more than me? Like, I don't have enough draw, I don't have any counter spells. Yeah. I haven't hit enough lands, that's been a real impediment, but I think that's more about how many draw spells I have and not so much about how many lands I have. I had, like, I mean, Bronco, that was a draw spell. I have this Blood that I've never had a chance to use. Well, I kept a pretty stinky hand. Yeah, I'm a bit behind because I kept a 2-lander and didn't draw any lands for a while. That's why. So they can clock off next turn. I could discard, like, I don't know. Lily? She doesn't seem to do anything anytime soon. Okay, that's a spell, maybe? Now, they have plenty of blue mana and a total of 5, 8, no, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mana. So they could, on my turn, have this go off if they wanted. Which means Virtue of Persistence might not do that much. I mean, there's still my graveyard. I think I'm going to go for the Sauna. Okay, they're going to let me have some cards. That's nice, at least. Let's fetch up a land first, I guess. I don't want to draw it off of Sauna. They can probably kill me. Like Hollow Storm Giants does 7. They just need to find 4 more somehow. In a fresh hand of 7 cards. 8 cards, actually. Well done triggering, or putting that before I draw a card in case this was like destroy an artifact. Enzo's a big dude. Yeah, I'm also losing the decking war now, so even if I somehow could get to like a stalemate on the board where they can't do anything. It's not clear how I would win. Like, I would need to be so far ahead on the board that I could actually do damage to them. Oh, Loris is something. Cast the Blood Tithe Harvester again, or the Emerald Collector. Equal to its power, or its toughness, huh? I mean, this being able to deal 4 is kind of an opportunity I'm not going to have that many times, I think. It's too bad these are all sorceries. Okay. Well, I don't like that. Oh. This trigger stopped me from casting something. Usually when you cast Luris, your opponent doesn't get priority in between Luris entering and you being able to cast something. The Iron Crag trigger... Ugh. Meant they had an opportunity to act in between. Jeez, okay. Do I even have any basics? I didn't check. Probably. Nine cards. Gonna be tough. I mean, it's always been hopeless. Especially because they keep sneaking non-land cards out of my deck. I don't know why I'm still here, man. This game's been over for so long. That's my Tameo.
Is there a deeper meaning to this passage?
Now, what does this actually say? Oh, it's not a duplicate. I thought it conjured a duplicate, but it doesn't. They're exiling my card, so that actually is my card. So when they cast the Vendilion Clique early in the game, that was the card of mine they had heisted. I see. I don't think I have any mountains or plains left. Is that correct? Yes. So this doesn't do anything. Oh, do I have a duel? No. $11 mana. I mean, I can't let them Grenzo me again, I don't think. I assume they have some answer to this, but I kind of just have to play as though they didn't. That's my confounding riddle, isn't it? No. I'll pay 4. I wasn't doing anything else with that mana anyway. Okay, and then they'll fetch it back up again. Cute. Alright, I'm dead now. Hollow Storm Dance is lethal. What a miserable game. I probably should cut the plains and put in a mountain, and I don't know, but I'm not going to go deck build this again. a cool format. It just sucks to be really bad at something, which I am. It's much more complicated than limited for a specific set. Okay, I mean, Tameo turn 1 means I can't cast Harvester turn 2. Unless, I think I have a red-blue untapped I could maybe draw on turn 1, but it's very unlikely, of course.
Curious. I must investigate this scroll further.
I think I block. Like, there's not a lot of combat tricks in Cube. So this is a sorcery. Let's cast it now. And swing in. Get that clue. I mean, this is a very strong start for the deck. What is this, Lily? This is a weird one.
Something suspicious is
That
going
doesn't really
on.
do anything.
And for once, it's not my fault.
They're just plussing it for
You can
basically
quit
no
at any
effect.
time.
Eventually, they're going to want to -2 it, I would think, to return, like, Ocelot Pride or something. I guess I could have tried, like, getting a swamp so I could play a 2-drop and cut down, but I don't want to. Doesn't matter who it attacks, so I guess let's tell him I want to kill Lily. Great. Sure.
Humility is for the weak.
Decent card. It's only creatures, though, so they get back the Ocelot Pride. Can't block. Oh, interesting. So I don't necessarily have to get a swamp then, because I could get a mountain and cast these two, which is more mana efficient than getting a swamp and casting these two. Okay, I like mountains well enough. Order? Yeah, I need to do this pre-combat so I can saddle. Oh, that was my... I was supposed to get a mountain, but I got a swamp instead. I don't know what happened. Just brain turned off, I guess. Why is this revealed? What happened? Oh, I drew it off of Confidant. Or whatever this thing is. Bronco. Okay. Yeah, not efficient.
You can quit at any time.
They're still just plussing Lily. What's the minus? That's kind of scary. A million zombies? Target creature, this says. Okay. maybe I don't want to do that. An island's not bad here. Plus, I want to trigger Tamio at some point in the future. Okay, Bone Crusher Giant. I think I'm just not saddling because I want to actually hit Lily. I only have one red, though, so okay. This plus, I don't know, Emerald Collector, I guess? No, I want to kill this thing, yeah? So that I can attack? Yeah, I think so.
Your boldness is so...
So I could play a land, draw blood, but I don't want to. I want Emerald Collector on the field and a tap land. Oh, no, they can't kill Emerald Collector. It's -2, -1. Still 3 counters on this. Oh, that's a little scary.
When I say suffer, you suffer.
Oh, I have to tap red. You here, you here, you, and you, any old where. Oh, I could have Fabled Passage for red. Draw Bone Crusher to crew here. It didn't matter since I hit a land. I guess I could have killed the Lily. That was maybe a bad play. So let's try to flip all this stuff now. Just dump a swamp? Sure. That flips both of them.
Every plane has stories to share. Use your words.
And let's go get, let's see, I have 4 mana with the Mox and a land. So I could play this and Unable to Scream, but there's no reason to. But I can't play Copter plus a creature, so let's go get a red source. Opponent's still on 3 lands is the main reason I'm still in this game, not any particularly skillful play. Oh, I could saddle, very funny. Yeah, I don't know if... I drew a card instead of killing Lily, but I guess who cares that Lily is plussing? As long as she can't minus.
Oh, soon you'll be left with nothing.
This is a cool ability, but let's see. This isn't only as a sorcery, so any time. I can... Yeah, just give me back like a cut down or something, sure.
Oh, this is one of my favorites.
I'm not sure, actually. I want to attack with this. This doesn't really have good attacks. I think the 4-3 is a nice attacker. The 3-2 kind of isn't. Yeah, okay, so let's attack like this. They're gonna get this back in a minute, but I can make it unable to scream, not a big deal. Sure. I don't think I want to spend mana doing extra damage to them. Just drawing a card is fine. Deny them the ability to attack. Yeah, you get that back. It's all very cool, I'm sure. Virtue of Persistence is kind of sweet. Do I not have enough black? I guess I don't. Because I cast Cut Down, I see. Okay. What is it tapping? It's tapping the red. I guess that's fine. Oh, I could do this. I was thinking Vendilion Clique, but their hand kind of sucks anyway, right? Yeah, let's do this. I do kind of need Lily to die.
I'm done here.
Okay, that's taken care of. What are they getting back? Ocelot Pride is the only choice. That's good to know. Sure. Don't even have the city's blessing yet. Okay. My turn.
Violence is not the answer.
So, I think Unable to Scream is just the play here. Deck size 16 is mill 10? Yeah? Could run into some issues if I cast that. I could just kill it and then Virtue of Persistence it back. It's not until my upkeep, so... You know, Breach the Multiverse would guaranteed hit it. But if I bring this back, it actually probably just kills me, right? So I would be taking, like, Lily, maybe? Maybe this one? I have a timeout. I'm not sure what to do here. I don't want to really have to spend any mana. I think I'll attack with Bone Crusher only. I don't mind if they double block here. Okay. that's greedy, obviously. Everything I do is greed. Like, I should be just mowing them down with all this mana I have. Okay, that's a good card. That is very good. I can't cut it down. There's only instants and sorceries, right? Yeah. So, okay. That's interesting. Oh, I forgot I could attack with Copter. It's getting a lot worse now. Oh, that's the only creature in anyone's graveyard? That's a little scary. Nightclub Bouncer to give them a 6 mana. Sheldred seems pretty good. Who was the starting player? Not me. I'd like to be able to clique them next turn as well. Oh, that was still in my upkeep, huh? Okay, cool. Keep plussing, right? Yeah, I don't need a cut down, really.
Think before you act.
This is a good blocker. My deck size is 10, which is low, but not like a huge problem. I may draw and discard. I'll pass. My hand's fine. I may regret it, actually. Because suddenly I can't Vendilion Clique plus pump this, and I do want to pump this. Okay, you got me. Well, all these clues never did a damn thing. It's kind of funny. Well, Sheldred costs 6. They can't cast it next turn, so what am I worried about? Yeah, go ahead. Elish Norn. Okay. It's interesting. From a graveyard. I kind of want to take the conscript so they can't keep bringing it back. How much in their deck? For 34 cards? Okay. The Ocelot's Pride is kind of interesting, though, because I could actually make a 1-1 and then another 1-1, I guess. That kind of sucks. Just give me the Cult Conscript. I wish I could get back Unable to Scream. Where is my copter? Here it is. Crew this up. This is an instant? Okay. Still decline. My hand's looking great. Good. We love that block. It's kind of a necessary block for me to be happy. I think I want that back. It's less exciting when they know about it, of course.
Story can refresh the mind.
Everything else can wait. But don't forget Hall of Storm Giants. That's a good way to end the game as well. Yeah, go ahead and make that switch, please. Sheoldred? Yeah, I don't think Time Warp is winning you the game. Tishana's isn't either. Get rid of that Shelly, please. Golos is something, although not really. So if I swung with everything here, how much damage would that be? I could cast a Siphoner to crew this, so I can discount everything. 6 in the air, they're at 7. I'm pretty sure all these creatures together could somehow put together 7 damage. I'll take an Elishnorn, please. It's pretty gross. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to be casting Damnation.
I am not defenseless.
Do I have any other creatures? I have a Lurrus. I guess I could have used this. Unable to scream is kind of funny. It's tapped anyway. Oh well, whatever. Surveil 1 twice, take that. This mills me out, but they die, so it's fine. I don't know if it exactly mills me out, but it's close. It does. Okay, well, I mean, being ahead on mana and cards for a long time, you certainly can win the game. Against an opponent with like a 55 card deck or whatever it was. Drafted a Yorion deck but couldn't find the Yorion in time. I don't know. Well, we won one, thank God. Took forever, and it was against a deck that didn't do anything. But we won one. Okay, yeah, I can get a black source with Arid Mesa. And I have Tameo and this thing. Seems pretty cool.
read nearly the entire library.
A 1/3? I can't kill that. I will play a mountain though, because I want this is getting me a tapped red-black source, and I want to have 2 mana this turn for clue and or this, and it's not really urgent to get the black. Mono green. Okay, probably won't be able to kill this either. Yeah. Sure. Look at all this mana. Oh my god. Ward 2. So I could spend all of my mana making this into a 0/2. And that seems kind of good. Oh, I didn't play the land first. You know what? I'll quit. This cube sucks, and I'm bad at the game. Hope you guys enjoy it. I know. I mean, I could have soldiered on there. I had just like mentally imagined I was going to have 3 mana this turn. But you do have to play the land first. I think I was getting crushed this game. I don't know. I mean, that's... After throwing away Unable to Scream and my whole turn, yes, now I'm getting crushed. Before that, maybe I was okay. Like, they have a lot of mana, and I don't have ways to deal with big creatures, but, I mean, maybe. Maybe eventually. Yeah, I mean, that one was an emotional rage quit, and not really a valid assessment of the situation. I think I was in very bad shape, though, after I threw away my removal. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.